folks, first up, we're gonna look at the Stingettes. They're dancing to Rodeo. Song starts off, Janae is giving, classic Stingette. That's definitely one of their signature counts. And one thing I will say that about this team versus last year's team is that they are all doing their very best to dance as one, and the crabs are blending well with the vets, even though there's only, I think, 3 vets dancing right now. They still, all are doing good. One thing that will need to take place as the season goes on is everybody has to match the intensity of the captain. That's like a big thing that I look for when I'm looking at dancer videos, is everybody has to match the intensity. Some of the crabs, while they're definitely doing their thing, they have to learn how to be intense, not only in their movements but in their facial expression as well. If you look at Naya back there in the tail position on the second row, all the way on the left, she is matching the intensity of the captain, where you can see that her facial expression is very similar to Janae's, and I think that that's important. Everybody has to look like they're confident in what they're doing. In the comment section, let me know if you think that facial expression is as important as the moves that you're doing. It's definitely become a thing lately. I think that this count right here is when they begin to turn up the heat a little bit, and then after the drum break comes is when they really start making some noise. Now on this count here, where they turn, when they get into the last 5, 6, 7, 8, one thing that will really make everything look better is when they look over this shoulder right here. See how Jada's looking? If everybody did that, that shows your confidence, and that shows some subtle differences between vets and crabs. Now here's where Janae turns it up. This is where the team really makes a statement. Bam! Wham! When the whole team comes in, you can really see their confidence on this count. This, since the Asia Martin era, has become one of their signature counts, and this is where they really showed their confidence. So you can see this confidence versus what they did during the first part of the song, and that's going to factor into who got this dub. I thought it was really good that they're able to get some tail action. I don't know what the rationale was behind that. Not really my business, but and then to have a crab tailing, and that's awesome. And she did a good job too. Now let's take a look at the dolls. Alright folks, let's take a look at the dolls. They're dancing to a song called Pure Cocaine. One difference that I want you to see between the dolls and Stingettes on this particular clip is the team. Now I know that the dolls right here, they only have 2 crabs up there, which is no excuse. Everybody needs to be ready, whether you have 2 crabs or 200. But look at everybody else. When they get up and throw this same count, they are all matching the intensity of the captain. Instead of Cam, she must have done a lot of practicing or something over the summer. Even this crab right here, who still has that I'm a crab look, but she's throwing this count with some intensity of the captain. They're all giving attitude, and I think that they get a slight edge over the Stingettes in that area because they're showing their confidence from first count. In the Stingette video, they showed that extreme confidence toward the end. The Dolls are a heavy hitting squad, and you know, if you want to really get a dub over them in something like this, you got to have your whole team on point. It's about more than the captain, and I think fans sometimes put too much emphasis on captain, 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 but what about everybody else? This count seals the deal right here. When she throws it over to Cam and Jada, right here, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bam! This is perfect camera work, and I really like how the camera cut right over to them. You see their facial expressions, which to me is a big thing. I know that the people on the other side of the stadium can't see it, but if you dancing big, you know that you can feel when a dancer is really into what they are doing. And since we live in an age where everything is recorded and posted on the internet and is a representation of that brand, I really think that it's important that those close-ups are as good as what you see from the other side of the field. So, if you don't know already, I think I'm going to have to give a slight dub to the Dolls. I will say, however, though, that the Stingettes energy on that field is something that the Dolls need to look out for.